Okay, it says my live ticker is ticking. Hello, YouTube. I am GMama Growz HardInTheGarden, and I am back to finish mulching up my containers because, yeah, life be lifing, and I had to attend to that. So let's get into this good fertilization and mulching. So first of all, what I came back and put my stuff back out here. Dressing that I'm going to be using, I've already mixed it from earlier today. And in here is neem seed meal, insect frass, and something else. Oh, vermicompost. Yeah, so this is my mixture that I put on top for fertilizing. The neem seed meal is my slow release fertilizer. I'm getting the chunks out of because it should be light and fluffy. But the neem seed meal is my slow release fertilizer. The insect frass covers the macro and the micro nutrients. Oh, Lord. Sorry, y'all. I forgot to turn off my notifications. But anywho, the insect frass is the micro and macro nutrients. And the vermicompost will feed those microbes. So let me finish mashing up some more of these clumps, because that's what I'm doing. Mashing out the clumps so it's a smooth transition. And let me check this chat because I've been talking for a minute. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, I done missed some, y'all. I can't even scroll back. My apologies. Rob in the garden, thank you for scrolling through. That Gilbert girl, thank you for scrolling through. Beautiful dopeness garden, etc. Thank you for scrolling through, Tasha. I appreciate your time. Mimi. Cropper. David Corey with Crop, thank you for scrolling through. And to answer your question, I am 58. Don't hurt the harvest. Miss Alice, thank you for scrolling through. And y'all, please forgive these people for talking behind me because they know not what they do. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Miss Alice, did I speak to you? Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time.
I thought you were talking to me.
Oh, no. All right, y'all. So let's get this. And this is my compost tea that I already have pre-made. And we're going to go on the side where I was working this morning and continue. I started right here with my currants. They are already mulched and ready to grow. This is my hydrangea. I called it a hibiscus last time, y'all. This is a hydrangea that I've been growing. This is moneywort, and I'm just going to put a little mulch and fertilizer on the top here. I'm not going to do a whole lot because this pot is going, matter of fact, I'm just going to add the fertilizer because this plant is meant to fill and spill over. If you didn't hear me before, this is my thriller pot where I have the thriller is my hydrangeas on the top. And the bottom, I have moneywort, and this is the spiller and the filler. So let me go ahead and get my tripod set up. I see 13 people in the chat, 9 thumbs up. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Let me scroll in the chat before I finish doing this. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Beautiful G-Rod, thank you. Everybody is speaking. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling. CP Family Farming, thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat. Damn. Yes. Bye, Cropper, because I got you by a whole year. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling. Yes, that Gilbert girl. Scrolling in the chat. Unique see her? I didn't see her. Wait a minute. Let me see. Scrolling back. Scrolling back. There she goes, showing some support before my meeting starts. Okay, Unique Garden, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in, yes, and some much. All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna take a tablespoon of my fertilizer here, and I'm gonna sprinkle it around on the soil of the plant. Specifically the top part, because this is where I just put it on the top of the plant. On top of the other plant, because everything that I put in this pot was getting choked out by the money wart. So I dug a hole in the pot. Doggone spider, boy. Yeah. Anywho, but I dug out the pot and I planted this inside of a separate pot. And once it grew roots around, I took it out of the pot and now it's in the pot. Moving on. This is my black cherry. And once again, I don't know what the world was doing that. But here we are, and let's fertilize and mulch. So the first thing I'm going to do, okay, I forgot to scratch that in. So let me get my little scratcher. This is my little scratcher, and I'm just going to scratch around and make sure that goes into the soil. And I'm also going to have to water. That's what I get for all that talking, because I be losing my train of thought. That's another reason I don't do a lot. Am I even in the camera? Lord. Do a lot of this because I need a camera crew. I can't concentrate. It's hard to think and work and talk at the same time, if that makes sense. But yeah, here we grow, and I'm going to get it done. Okay. This is compost tea. And I'm just going to water in my fertilizer. And these mosquitoes out here tearing me up. All right, moving along. Once again, this is my black cherry. And I have rosemary in this pot, along with marigolds. This ain't no good. But at the same time, it may want to come back. Marigolds are pretty hardy. You can take a stem or the seeds, replant them, and they'll continue to grow. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Can't do it. Look at that bee. Please don't bother me, because I ain't bothering you, honey. But yeah. Ooh, boy. He on here for these garlic chives that are also in this pot. So let me get busy and get on out this bee way. And there's hardly any mulch on here, so I'll be mulching this also. And this fertilizer should actually be away from the plants, but don't do as I do. Do what you can, like I'm doing. Cause yeah, get my scratcher, scratch it in. The soil needs to breathe from being compacted. And while I'm loosening it up, the fertilizer works its way down. Uh-oh, almost knocked you off the stand, huh, girl? And with my cherry tree, I do not lower the pH on this tree. I know they say a lot of citrus and fruit trees should be between 5 and 6. Mine's doing perfect. Oh, did I just do this already? I did, so you ain't tripping. Let me put my mulch on. Put my gloves on, because there is rabbit boo-boo in there. What I mulch with is Oreo's litter. Yeah, I've been doing that lately because I don't have enough money to buy a separate mulch like I used to do. I was doing all kinds of buying of mulches before I found out that my bunny's litter is the perfect mulch. I was buying straw, pine, just all kind of mulching. And I didn't need to do that. All I had to do was use my bunny's litter like I'm doing right now. It breaks down, feeds the soil, or should I say feeds and protects the soil. And plants still grow through this mulch. Yes, it does. I'm able to weed it easier because I can see the weeds. And I do get weeds because they fly in the air and they land in my pots. So, yeah, I'll be able to see them better. That one's done. Let me grab my compost tea. Matter of fact, before I do the compost tea, I'm going to check the chat because it's been a minute since I've been in there. Scrolling in the chat. GMama looks great. Thank you so much, Miss Alice. I don't know what that was for. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Uh-oh, my chat stopped, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Scrolling in the chat. Healthy peppers. Scrolling in the chat. That ain't my man. Girl, this thing ain't acting right. Okay. Here we go. Chanel loves the garden. Thank you for scrolling through. Did I speak to you? I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat. That's not my mail. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, I can't. Why is my... I don't know why my chat acting funny, y'all. Where's your Renaissance spray for insects? I left it in the house, David, and I surely do need to grab that. Matter of fact, I got to make a new batch because I've been spraying these flies and dropping them. Yes, I have, because they get on my nerves. Did you see my question? Oh, that ain't my question. Scrolling in the chat. Thank you so much. Mosquitoes off. Scrolling in the chat. GMama there looking good. Thank you so much, David. Appreciate that. Scrolling in the chat. Great mulch. Oh, Lord, this makes me want to get a bunny. But Husky might. Yeah, you got to be careful with other animals around your rabbit because they are prey, meaning anything wants to eat them. Scrolling in the chat. Okay, I think I'm to the golden time of day. Thank you for scrolling through. Leaving seeds in makes it much spicier. Okay, that's not my meal. And I'm about to hit this with some compost tea to make sure my mulch stays in place. And I can use this whole liter of water because this is a big pot here. And yeah, I know I just went quiet, and it does not take quietness to continue this, but like I said, once I start working, it's hard for me to talk at the same time. So this is a good practice for me to, I guess, talk to myself while I'm working out loud. Yeah, that makes sense. Because as long as I'm talking, then there's no silence. I don't have any music, to which, yeah, we are outside. So enjoy the sounds of the birds and whatever else is making noise out here, people and cars, because that's what's going on. This is my girl, what is you? Yastaberry. Yeah, that's what that is. My Yastaberry. I gotta go grab some more compost tea. That is a piece of my comfrey. And these are millennial onions in here with my Yastaberry. So let me loosen up this soil so I can get some fertilizer up here. And this plant has fallen along with my other one, while I'm saying falling, the storms pushed my pots off of the stands. So yeah, it's lost a lot, but at the same time, by it being compacted on the top, it held the soil in. And I'm gonna get these leaves because I need to chop and drop them. My comfrey flowers later in the season. Sometimes, and sometimes no, it does not flower. It just produces leaves because of the fact I'm constantly using it. I don't just let these leaves grow. Only reason they're this big is because I didn't have time to come over here. But now that I'm here, let's handle that. And all I'm going to do is chop it up and put it back in there. And spread it around some more. Matter of fact, it's too much in this pot. So I'm going to put some over here. Excuse me. This is my Duke blueberry. I'm working on the pH of this plant. As a matter of fact, I need to put the meter in here so I can see where it is. And come back and check it in a minute. But this is my Duke blueberry. It's going through, what is that called? Chloriasis or something like that. But it takes a minute for it to snap out. This is like the second month, and the leaves are darkening up, as you can see right here. They're darkening back to the green. I think because of all this rain, it threw my pH off. So I'm going to have to come out here with some more soil acidifier. But I want to say every week until I get it back to the 5.0, because that's what I do over here. A lot of my plants are pHing between 5 and 6, specifically in my hydroponics. Out here, my pH is neutral, which is closer to 7, and that's what my meter is telling me now, that this pot I need to lower the pH in this pot some more. And like I said, this has been going on for a couple of months. This mosquito is working my nerves. I want to kill him, but I ain't got time to be dropping my stuff. So chop and drop. I chop and drop it, because surface area is everything when you chop and drop. And the smaller you chop it up, the faster it will break down. Man, I need a camera crew because all this moving and adjusting. Like, what the world? Oh, it's hooked on the plant. Come on, girl. There you go. I guess I need to. I'm disturbing the bees. Sorry, y'all. Loosen up my soil on the top. And I ain't even over here, but I gotta do this, so yeah. And it's been a while. And I'm still closer to 7. I don't want to be there, so I will be lowering the pH on that. Oh, I need to wipe that off, but I can't do it right now. Continuing on. Chopping and dropping my comfrey inside of this blueberry. This will also provide a slow release fertilizer. And I might be able to do 2 pots at once. It's looking like it. Yep, I'm gonna knock these 2 pots out at the same time. And then I'm gonna check the chat after I finish chopping this. These mosquitoes, Lord, get off of me. That's why I stay covered up. I want to get some sleeves and some new headgear. Possibly a neck gaiter. Because they be, yeah, any exposed skin out here, they be on it. Okay, so I got that. Grab my fertilizer and check the chat. Well, I gotta pick up my phone because, yeah. Woo! Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Thank you for clicking that thumbs up. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it jumped. God, dog. Sorry, y'all. I gotta scroll back because I want to see. Double M Despo, thank you for scrolling through. What were you chopping? I walked away. Miss Beautiful Dopeness, I was chopping my comfrey plant right here. I go comfrey and a bunch of other things. Borage and yarrow for chop and drop. So I chop and drop them on top of my pots when the leaves get too big. And that will cause them not to flower early because they're concentrating more on leaf production, which is what I have them for. And I'm grabbing my fertilizer. If you missed my fertilizer, my dry amendments that I'm adding: neem seed meal, insect frass, and vermicompost. And I just go around and I put it on top of the soil and scratch it in. Put my mulch on top and water it in to make sure my mulch doesn't fly away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I done broke a stem. Oh well. There'll be more. And these bees, they love these onions and this garlic. I cannot walk around. And that was my intention. In all of my pots, pretty much, I either have onions, garlic, or both. Grab my, oh, I got one more. Because I'm going to do both of these at the same time. Okay, mosquito, you ain't got to get in my face now. Stretch it in. Uh-oh. Okay. Top it off with my mulch. My mulch is my rabbit litter, and the base is the aspen wood shavings. Uh-oh, y'all. I'm over here starting without y'all. And I put on a very thick and heavy layer of mulch because this is going to be the last fertilization that I do as far as my powdered, my fertile Chaba, I can't think right now. But it's my last big fertilization. I will continue with my compost teas and kelp and all of that. But this is for the winter, which is approaching swiftly. Yeah, our summer lasts about a good week. And I gotta go grab some more compost tea, so I might as well take y'all with me while I go up there. And I can read this chat some more. Matter of fact, yeah. Let me grab this, grab that. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I can't scroll right now. I gotta pay attention to where I'm walking. Fill up my sprayer. Oh, these mosquitoes is bad up here. Oh my God, y'all making me waste my stuff. Man, they swarm on you quick. Probably should take off this hoodie right now because, yeah, I'm getting a little warm now that I'm moving around. So give me yeah, nah, I'm cool. I just unzip it. That's the purpose in having a zipper. Okay, now let me scroll in the chat before I go back down here. Scrolling in there. Oh, it jumped again. If I missed your comments, my apologies, but this doggone chat is jumping, y'all. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Sorry if I missed y'all question. Please put it in again. I need to cut mine again. That ain't my man. That's the best way. Chop, chop, and drop. Yes. Cropper. Chop, chop, and drop it. Chop, chop, and drop it. Pollinate that like button. Thank you, Double M. Appreciate that. Scrolling in the chat. Scrolling. It's the rain. Comfrey grows back so fast. Yes, indeed. Chanel loves to grow. All of them do. And the only reason my borage gave up the ghost is because I bagged some seeds. I wanted to save some seeds, so I bagged it. And by letting it go to seed, yeah, it'll die. Or, yeah, that. Scroll it in the chat. Hey, sis, growing with Hudson. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Oh, Lord, what were you chopping? Did I see that before? I did. Back to work I go. Thank you for your time, sis. I appreciate it and have a productive day on purpose. Scrolling in the chat. Sorry, y'all. Scrolling in the chat. Miss T with the T. Lil G, thank you for scrolling through. Marigolds. Yes, sir. I have a whole bunch of those. And for anybody that does not know, marigolds will continue to grow all season. If your marigolds are dying, you need to harvest your seeds. Let me see if I can find an example. Okay, yep, over there. And look at that grasshopper. Lord. Yeah. Same way with these. Look at that melon hanging up. Sorry, y'all, this is my first time seeing this, so it's a surprise to me. But there's a melon. Like, it came through. Hold on, I don't know if I can even get y'all over there. I came over here, there's so much buzzing going on. But I'm gonna get in there some kind of way. Look at that melon. It's hanging there. Hello. I hope I get to eat you. I ain't been over here in a couple of days. But anywho, here go the marigolds. And see how the plant is dying because I haven't been over here. Once they finish flowering, the only thing you gotta do is pop them off. There are seeds in here that you can plant again, or you can save this, let it dry out, and collect your seeds. While I'm here, I'm gonna snap off a couple of more. Once it starts getting like this, it's been on the plant too long, and that's what will cause your marigolds to fade away and turn brown and yellow and all of the things. So basically, once the flower closes back up, just come back and pop them off. And the plant will continue to produce those flowers. Woo! So I'm gonna set these right here until I come back. Let me scroll in the chat one more good time. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Beautiful dopeness, that's not my man. Everybody is speaking. I am reading the chat. Yeah, that ain't where I'm at. You can do food scraps like this around trees and plants. Yes, you can, but I would advise for the food scraps that you put it far away because as they break down, well, it's a long story, but yeah, you can do that. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Did you see my question? Oh, that's beautiful dopeness. Where did I? There it go, right there. I use flower soil for my monstera. Okay, David, is that a special type of soil? Flower soil? Beautiful dopeness. Hummingbird in my comfrey flowers. Okay. Yeah, mine is not going to flower because, like I said, I'll be harvesting it often. And the more you harvest, the more bushier the plant will be. But at the same time, yeah, it won't flower either. You can also purchase pH up and down kits made by General. Yes, Double M. Especially if you have hydroponics. A lot of people do not have the up and down solution. Instead of trying to do, I don't even want to mention what they do because, but anywho, I have to in order to get my point across. Vinegar, baking soda, and all these things, they are good, but they are temporary solutions. They are not meant to sustain your soil. They're only there to help you until you can get the type of amendment that will correct the problem. Because using vinegar, especially on blueberries, I've heard so many people say vinegar and water. Yeah, no, that ain't what you want to do because you're destroying your soil. I'm just saying. That was a good one. But the pH up and down solution, yes. Instead of using whatever they use to bring it up and down, it's best to use, or should I say, I would recommend that you use the appropriate solutions for what they were created to do. Scrolling in the chat. A monstera outside, it will grow faster and bigger. Yeah, David, that's what I'm starting to do. Bring out my house plants that are indoors, outdoors once it gets warm enough, because this sun does do a lot for them. But I'm just going to have to be careful that I don't burn my leaves. So let's see. Okay, Nightbot. Scrolling in the chat. Oh, child, I done figured out how to scroll. Yes. Okay, so y'all, I'm finna tell y'all what I just discovered, because this is a big one. Once they done changed the screens when you're going live. So if you are in the middle of your screen trying to scroll, it's not going to, it'll disappear. But if you're on the edge up under where they give you flip, mute, and all of that, you can scroll easily. That's what's up. Oh, I mix potting soil with a little cactus soil, peat moss, vermiculite, perlite. I make my own mix. Yes, beautiful dopeness. That's what's up. The only thing that I don't use is peat moss. I'm a coco coir. Yeah, that's what I do. Simply because I prefer that. I tried peat moss. I did not care for how dry it got. Like, or I didn't know what I was doing with it. But yeah, I don't really use that. I'm more of a coco coir person when I do my mixes. And what I learned from the soil is disturbing. But at the same time, this is what we've been taught. So I'm just going to say it. We've been taught to grow in the soil all wrong. Plants require more minerals than they do soil. All this soil we've been putting on our plants is useless. It's benefiting the microbes and all of that, because that's what it does to help the plant to grow. But if you use minerals to grow your plants, you don't have that problem. I can give you a perfect example, because I've switched to all mineral base in my indoor grow. I can count probably about 5, 6, I don't even have 10 plants that are house plants per se. All my plants indoors are related to food, herbs, or they're edibles. So, yeah, wow. Hang on, let me check the chat again right quick. Scrolling in the chat. My big comfrey. What? That is unfortunate, David. Sorry to hear that. But I don't think it's gone. Them roots probably still down there. Especially if it was that Bakken 14. It's just taking a nap. Also have them out spring, summer and fall in the shade. They thrive off of humidity. Okay, that ain't my mail, but yeah, that was good. Scrolling in the chat, pollinate that like button. Thank you, Double M. Scrolling in the chat. I have house. Okay, yep. Scrolling in the chat. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, the house plants. But what I grow in, and when I'm saying minerals, please research this, because everything that I'm telling you, I know because this is what I do. But different minerals provides more nutrition to the plant. So using things and applying, a lot of people call them synthetic, but there are natural liquid fertilizers that can be utilized, and that's what I do, natural. But yeah, mixing stuff. What was I saying? Oh, the minerals. Yeah, let's try to figure this out, girl. But the minerals that I use are things like zeolite. That's a mineral. It's a rock base. Pumice, hydrostones, What else? Lava rocks, red and black. Uh, Leca, also known as hydrogen, or yeah, that's clay pebbles. All of that stuff, even the vermiculite and perlite, everything I just mentioned can grow a plant without soil. And yes, it can. I have proof because that's what I'm doing indoors. If you come around during the winter time when most people are indoors, I'm still gardening because I grow indoors and outside. And I will show you how plants survive in just minerals. Right now, we out here fertilizing and mulching. And I can't believe I'm out, but I am. So I got to go get some more. And I got to go get some more compost tea also. And yeah, I'll be doing this for the rest of the day. I'm going to take me a break, go in, eat me some lunch. I got some chicken fettuccine. Dethorn, or the chicken is defrosted right now. Eat my lunch and come back and finish the process because I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots out of how many else? 79 pots. So I have 74 pots to finish mulching for the winter. Let me grab this stuff and go towards the front again because I need to re-up on my mulch and my compost tea. And what do I got? And oh my God, that cabbage is huge. I ain't gonna even lie, I ain't been over here in about 4, 5 days. Look at that cabbage. I hope, wait a minute, I'm messing up. It is huge. Look at the caliper. Girl, I wanna get, oh, if I could hit that thing. I don't wanna drop my phone. And it's eating my leaves. Y'all, hold on, cause I gotta get that. Did y'all see it? It was a grasshopper. And it was huge. And it's feasting. Ugh. Why? Why can't I get this thing to work when I want it to work? Sorry, y'all, for all the jiggling. But I see I'm gonna have to. Okay, give me a minute, y'all. Cause I gotta deal with him. He over there just eating my stuff like, Let me see if it's something. There we go, baby. Bye. This is my Be Gone concoction. And I'm about to get him. Cause baby, what you ain't gonna do. Because I ain't been eating it, you thinking you gonna eat it? No, sir. Not on my watch. Let me see if I can get this in a position so y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, don't be on my junk. I'm finna come harvest my little cabbage. Well, I'm gonna get these leaves that I can eat. Yeah, I know you kidding. But anyhow, now that I got that little problem solved, it's gonna take them a minute to snap out of that. Cause baby, when I tell you, I be shooting flies out the air with my concoction and they ain't moving, nor will they get back up. Oh yeah. Phew, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it jumped, y'all. Dang gum. Oh, what she say? I have 80 houseplants. Wow. That is amazing. Beautiful dopeness. I had no idea. Guess I got to go around more often. But hey, I ain't even counted mine. I don't think I have. I don't know. I got to count them. I counted all these pots out here because of that catastrophe that happened. I have to have a record of what I want. So yeah, I counted all my pots. I did not count the plants because I grow typically 3 or 4 plants in every pot. Yes, I do. Outside, anyway, not indoors. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be counting no plants. That's a lot of work. Maybe on another day. Scrolling in the chat. Sarah Poucher. Oh, everybody is speaking. Thanks for reminding me to water and cover. Yes, no bare soil. I'm sure more than me just say that, but the first time I'm experiencing bare soil is with my green stalks. I did halfway mulch down here. I need to get them potatoes because ain't no telling what's growing on down there, and I'm hoping they ain't rotted because that's a second round of leaves from this potato plant. This is the all blue potato that I planted in there, and I removed all of the brown. It had did what it was gonna do, so I'm like, yeah, it's time to harvest, but I never did. And yeah, I'll get it eventually one of these good days. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. Is one of the world's most expensive fruit. I never had that. Have you eaten a monstera fruit, David? I didn't even know they made fruits until I was watching one day. Where was I at? I don't remember. But I've never had that. Yeah, monstera makes a fruit. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Happy Wednesday, Auntie's World. Thank you for scrolling through on that, Lawrence. Wait a minute, what is going on? Did it jump all the way back up? Lord have mercy, y'all. Let me scroll because I had no idea. I am reading the chat as if, Okay, now I didn't scroll to the bottom. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Pollinate that like button. Thank you, Double M. I'm hoping it rains off so I don't have to water this forecast. Yeah, one thing about watching the rain also from looking at the percentages of rain, I can give you an example. Because it hasn't rained here, but I've been keeping up with my watering pretty well. There's a pot right there. But I have a pet peeve with people that say, stick your finger in the top inch of the soil. And the reason I have a pet peeve with that is because I don't do that. You see how deep this pot is? Just because you stick your finger in the top inch of this soil and it's dry, guess what else might be not dry? The bottom of this pot, because of the fact it's deep. So that is not an indicator. It could be overwatered, especially right now. I see yellow leaves popping off. So if I'm just looking at this soil and I stick my finger, it's a little moist, but way down here, the top, I don't need to water this container because it's moist. I'm just saying. I don't know where that came from, but I don't like it. And I'm going to keep on using my little meter while I'm outside. Yes, I am. Matter of fact, let's see how wet this pot is. We're going to switch him to moisture. There are 4 readings on this pH. There is pH, moisture, light, and fertility. This is the meter. It's a regular, it's not digital batteries or anything like that because I'm constantly out here. And these are cheaper than the battery ones. I had to get that mosquito, y'all. Yeah. But yeah. They work out here just like the expensive ones, but I save my hydroponics. And now I see they're making them for both, to which, wow. And it is saying that it is, this is dry, this is wet. It's in the middle. And it does not take long for these meters to read. They are not meant to be left inside soil. It corrodes the prong or probe or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I keep it on deck inside of my tube bag because I never know when I'm gonna have to check. I don't water each and every plant every day. The only ones I water are my smaller pots and my fabric pots. This is another pot that kept flipping because all these pots fell on top. It was a mess. I'll do a vlog about it. Let me scroll in the chat. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it jumped, y'all. Yikes. If I miss somebody, I apologize. Miss Francesca. Let me slow down. Francesca, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. That grasshopper, he's going to rain on your head. Nah, I got him, honey. I'm finally over grasshoppers. Yes, them things, and they're getting big out here too. I did not even, that's because when I'm out here working, I do it in sections. I'm going to finish this section before I go in for lunch with my mulching. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to do this section. And then I'll get to the back, to which I probably should do the back first, looking at that grasshopper back there eating on my cabbage, my greens. I got to get them out of there so they can get some light because they supposed to be in that. Those are tree collards. And that tomato plant is the biggest tomato plant I have ever grown. Yes, it is. And we got a tomato or two on here already. Ooh. And I will not be growing big things like this again. I will not. This is red okra. And yeah, you see it. And let me go in here and stand up to this doggone tomato plant because this don't make no sense. How big this tomato plant is in the sky. Why you gotta be all up there, honey? I like my food down here where I can reach it. And I'm stuck. Okay. So yeah, I'll be going back up in there this afternoon. Scrolling in the chat. Oh Lord, why I keep jumping like that? Good morning, Mia's Lifestyle. Thank you for scrolling through. Is it still the morning, y'all? I don't know. I done missed a lot. If I missed a question, y'all, please type it back in. I apologize. And I got to get off this porch because these mosquitoes is tearing me up over there. What the world? Scrolling in the chat. Show by my stereo. Yes, David, show that. Scrolling in the chat. Hey, K Renee's Garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Yeah, finished earlier with mulching my plants, and I'm gonna continue this afternoon and probably well into the evening because I still have all this area to go. I only managed to get a couple of pots down there done, and my stomach is growling. So yeah, I know it's about that time. All right, y'all, I'm finna scroll in this good check because I done missed a lot of stuff. Um, okay, there we go. Need a zapper racket. Oh, that Gilbert girl. Yeah, they cool, but I don't, yeah. I don't like zappers because I got too researchy and I discovered things that I don't want. Yeah, nah. All I can say is research what happens when you zap an insect. And I don't want that smoke. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I'm trying to scroll back up, y'all. Avoiding my question. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. That cabbage. Thank you so much, that Gilbert girl. I'm finna be harvesting some of these leaves, and I'm gonna make some sauerkraut with these green leaves because it's getting away from me. I can't eat them really fast, and Oreo can't really eat that much, but we've been putting a dent in it. I'm gonna get it before I get this good head on it. This is a Savoy cabbage, my favorite. I'll also say sometimes these raised bed soil compacts and prevents water from penetrating through the soil. So stick a pitchfork through the bed to break up. Yes, David. I believe that the top of the soil needs to be aerated, if you will, for the microbes and everything underneath. This is just my belief now. A lot of people believe in that no-till and all of that. Yeah, do you. It's cool. I understand. But at the same time, when you're growing in containers, it's different because the soil will compact from dryness, particularly on the top. This is mulch that I started in the beginning of the season, and this is looks after right before I mulch it again. They start out like I showed, then they turn into this, then it eventually breaks down into this, and this is very compacted. Matter of fact, let me get, I can't reach my tube. Lord, it's in behind me. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna have to use this shovel. But this soil is compacted on the top, and I have to put some force to dig down for the simple fact all of this is mulch that has broken down over time. So when I come in, what I do is I disrupt the top layer. Look at all that hyphae. Wow. Yeah. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because this is what you want to see. You want to see the microbes and everything working their web in there. And sometimes you got to disrupt it so they can breathe. These are pine bark nuggets, to which I will never ever put these in my pots. These have been here a good 2 or 3 seasons. Like, what? Why are you still? The wood shavings break down, as you can see, a lot faster and a lot better, in my opinion, because this is how it looks once it breaks down. These doggone pine nuggets, they will block and stop moisture from. I'm just loosening up this soil while I'm here because I'm gonna have to do it. But yeah, them pine bark nuggets will block a lot of stuff from getting down there, in my opinion, until It's compacted. And I can't spin this pot because it ain't no spinning bull. Ooh, girl, I am doing so good. Look at all that hyphy in there. So, yeah. Let me continue on because I got some work to do. And I'm happy. Wow, my blueberry. This is my jelly bean blueberry that I have. Yeah, that big tomato plant growing in. I sure did put a tomato plant right in here with my blueberry because tomatoes like acidity too. But this blueberry does not require, please don't let this break on me. This blueberry does not require the low acidity as the other blueberries. This is my jelly bean blueberry, and it will thrive and produce berries in a pH neutral soil because this is the longest blueberry. The first blueberry that I ever got was this jelly bean, and it is putting on new growth. I'm excited. Wait, let me see if I can get it because what is that? Oh, the leaf. Look at there. We got new growth. I trimmed all this back so I can make an open blueberry right here. All of this was trimmed and now it's coming back and I'm happy because my bush is going to be bushier and yeah, you can't see it, but she in there struggling a little bit too. I see some yellowing over there, but I'm gonna correct it because that's why I'm coming through with this good fertilizer. Let me get out of there because it's hot. My goodness. It just heated up all of a sudden. Woo! And my stomach is really growling, y'all. And I'm sweating. All right. Let me scroll in this chat and see what I can see. I'm finna, will it sit up here? Kind of, sort of. I'm gonna have to hang on to it still. All right, y'all, let me scroll in this chat. These mosquitoes done tore my hands. Look, I got about 4 mosquito bites on this one hand. It's a bee. I'm trying to wait for him to go by. All right, scrolling in the chat, y'all. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, I got to go back because it has jumped. Don't know why it's doing. Oh, I wanted to try some new stuff on here. Okay, scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. They got some new buttons. I'm going to push some buttons. Scrolling in the chat. I don't trust. Child, look, I thought something was in my head. It's a doggone bean. Like, why are you over here? Just in my head, scaring the bejesus out of me. But anywho, yeah, that's what was going on. I can't see over here either. Scrolling in the chat. I want to press some buttons, y'all. Scrolling in the chat. I'm working so I can't speak individually. Thank you for your time, K. Renee. I appreciate it. I just want to see the Monstera. What? Yes, I want to see that too. How long you think it's going to take for it to fruit, David? Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I must have missed something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have missed something. And my notifications are going off, which tells me I have been on an hour. Yes, indeed. Scrolling in the chat. Urban Garden Chronicles, did I speak to you? Thank you for scrolling through. I am reading and catching up with the chat because I have missed a lot. A squirrel just snapped my eggplant in half. I'm so mad. I'm mad for you, Urban Garden. Dang, it do take a long time. That is upsetting. Doggone pests. Just need a nap. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I can give you a, what? You gonna do a Monstera video? Okay, David. Did you answer my question? I think maybe I'm way up in the chat. But when is that Monstera gonna fruit? Just bumps. These mosquitoes are horrible. Use your inside voice. He is always like that. Beautiful dopeness. But the awesome work. Thank you, Sam, for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I am getting some more. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. I'm starting to sweat just studying here. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Chanel loves the garden. Okay, y'all. Wow. I'm pretty much done. I don't want to hold it all up. I'm sure everybody got things to do and places to go because it's still early. And that sun is about to blind me. So yeah, peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Y'all have a productive day on purpose. Oh, I was going to press some buttons. What do that? What do that? Okay. I'm pressing buttons, y'all. We are done. What do this do? I know you lying. What is that? Live chat, top chat. So I can pick on here. I can't see with this sun. My goodness. And not to mention these. Let me get over here. Because I can't even do it with all them mosquitoes. Okay. Top chat, live chat. Okay. I was missing y'all messages because I was on the top chat. That is insane. So on these buttons on the bottom, you can get to the chat just like you can on your phone where it says top chat, live chat, and even I can have none, hide all messages, to which, why would you want to do that? Let me see. Oh no, we ain't doing that because I got to see the chat. So this whole time I've been on top chat instead of all messages. So that's why I've been missing y'all questions and stuff. That is simply ludicrous. So we done figured that out, what that button do. Okay, what this button do? Oh, I know you lying. What is that? Choose a game to stream with. Who in the... Okay, that must be for gamers, because... Okay, so... Okay, y'all, my fault. That was a doggone bee. I got to keep changing my position, because these insects doing the most. Okay, so there is... Here, I just pushed. It looks like it's... Matter of fact, it's a gamer button. It's like a bunch of little buttons on the bottom next to the chat. And when you click it, it brings up playables. Choose a game to play a stream with. So I'm guessing that's for gamers and people that's just trying to get their watch hours up, because who gonna sit up here and live stream and play? Gamers, yeah, that's who does that. And sorry about notifications, but I had them set for an hour because I knew I was gonna be on here for about an hour. Wait a minute, let me scroll in this chat because y'all still up in here. Have a good day. You have a good day too, beautiful dopeness. Discovering. Wow, she said yes, I did. That's why I ended the live, because I wanted to punch some buttons, and if it cut off, at least I done what I was supposed to do, and I'm done. Oh, I said done, or bye, y'all. Too much fun. Thank you so much. Everybody here is awesome. She is really, girl, bye. Now y'all gonna be seeing me swatting. But that's all right, cause I gotta keep them off me. Insects find your smell. Yes, they do. L triple G. I have more sprays and stuff, yeah, that I spray myself with, particularly my vanilla and my mint and all. I concoct my own sprays and I'll spray myself before I come out here. It wears off after, I say, about 20-30 minutes, and I have to reapply. But when you're doing natural things, you naturally have to reapply them because they dissipate or go away after a while. Scrolling in the chat. Girl, stop discovering. That's what I'm here for, L Triple G. I got to figure this out because this is helping me to go live by going live because to I'm a chatter in the chat. I interact with the chat while I'm there. I enjoy conversating with people because they talk back to me when I talk to them. So I don't just come and listen or have my phone in my pocket because I'm in a live chat. So I like to live and participate. That's just me. So yeah. Scrolling in the chat. You better not touch nothing, David. Thank you so much, Chanel. Scrolling in the chat. Wait, what? I'll be lost too. Yes, beautiful dopeness. It's a thing for me because I'm not used to talking to people. It's just me. I'm by myself and I talk out loud. I don't talk out loud continuously, but now I have to actually get the words out of my mouth versus thinking about what I'm saying because there is a silence and I'm like, why is it so quiet? Because I'm live and I'm the one that's supposed to be talking. So yeah, I'm not really a conversationalist, but I can have a conversation, especially about gardening and plants. And this is why I choose to go live while I'm gardening because it'll give me something to talk about and I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be up here having to look up things. I'm not a Googler per se. I will use Google and other things, but I'd rather figure it out on my own. And that's the way I'm going to learn, by doing it. Scrolling in the chat. We ending, but not ending. Yeah, Urban. I'm on here pushing buttons. I'm trying to learn how to use this live because they done updated some stuff and added some new buttons. Scrolling in the chat. We still here, child. Angela Calloway, thank you for scrolling through. Happy to see you back. What do you use? Sorry, y'all. These bees, and they be coming in like a helicopter. Like, wow. Hold on. What do you use on your beautiful natural hair? Oh, thank you so much. I concoct my own concoctions for this too. Yes. So my main thing is a shea butter and the oils. I use black castor oil. Child, I got a whole bunch of oils. And the thing that I've been doing the most that keeps it so that it stays together is the flaxseed gel. I make my own gel with flax seeds and keep it held together because usually it'll be all puffy and flying away and uncontrollable or knotted up. Yeah, knotted up like a little ball on top of my head. But once I apply all my products, yeah, I pretty much get some results that I enjoy. And I haven't bought products in years, hair products, because I make my own. Thank you so much. As with a lot of stuff that I'm concocting nowadays. I guess I smell like candy. Urban garden crop. Yes, indeed. Because they are attracted to certain blood types also. We don't want no more. You got that right. Yeah, especially while I'm on camera because that sure would be ugly, Chanel. That earwig fell on my neck and tore me up. I had to shut down the live. Baby, bye. Okay, let me press some more buttons right quick. Let me see what this does. Okay, that closes. Lighting. Create a highlight. A 40-second short. Child, look at here. Okay, so I just clicked on this button that says create a highlight. And when you click it, it starts immediately. It does not give you a chance to figure out what you want to do or nothing. So when you're creating a highlight and you click that create a highlight button, it's going to start immediately. Matter of fact, I got something I want to try it on right now. And I'm going to see if I can get it to work. So create a highlight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a vlog about my cucumber plant right here and see if I can take it out of the highlight that they create and apply it into a short. So here we go, touching the create a highlight button. This is, oh, I get it. So what I got to do is, this is my cucumber plant that made it to the end of the month for my hashtag WDW Cucumber Challenge. Wind Down Wednesday Cucumber Challenge. This was the lemon cuke that gave up the ghost because it was in a small pot and it kept raining, so it kept flooding the pot and I couldn't get over there to empty it. This is my dragon egg that continues to put out cukes, and I will be taking this down this week. This is the end, or should I say the last week for this cucumber vine. I've gotten a couple of girl bye, what the, she must need some love, because she just up here rubbing all on me, and for what? I mean, for real. And don't want to leave, like she know what I'm doing up here. But anywho, yeah, let me stop it right there and see if I can come back and get this, because that just threw me off. So what I was doing was creating a short. Once you click that button where it says create a highlight, it ends where you clip it, meaning anything that I said previous to this and I press that button, that's what the highlight is going to be. I tried to come in and create the video and then I tried to create the video after I hit the create highlight button, and it doesn't work that way. You have to actually be doing this or live streaming, then click create highlight and it'll upload the last 49 seconds of what you just did. So hopefully that made sense. I'm gonna come back and check and see if it did, but just so I can repeat it again so I know when I watch it back what I'm doing right now. This is going to be the highlight. I click create highlight button and the 49-second short was uploaded. So I learned what that button does. Let me scroll in the chat. 10 replay again after this live. It was only an hour. Anything after an hour, I'm just clicking buttons around here trying to figure out how to work this YouTube. And by me going live on YouTube, I don't know who else goes live on YouTube, but the only way you can get somebody up on your live stream is by copying the link to your live stream before you go live. When you copy the link to your live stream before you go live, you can use that link to send to an email or text message for them to join you. And you can only have one person at a time up here on YouTube. That's using this live stream platform. I learned that. And so far, the only person I was able to get up here is Growing with Hussin'. Yeah. And child, she just done made herself at home. You do not live here, honey. Scrolling in the chat. Everybody is speaking. I time how long I stay out with skin exposure. Okay, L Triple G, I don't want no skin out here. I'm still in my hoodie. I'm mad because I gotta have my neck and my head out right now because they is tagging my forehead and the back of my neck. Like, oh my gosh. But like I said, it's time for me to respray because the sprays that I use only last a couple of minutes or 30 minutes at the most. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh, it jumped. Did I get behind? Oh, Lord, I'm way behind. Sorry, y'all. I'm just scrolling in and out, in and out. This lady gonna teach us every button in the back. Hey, somebody gotta do it, and I'm learning, so I figure I might as well tell what I know while I'm learning. And plus, I can come back and see, what I said. Scrolling in the chat. I'll do one today. Okay, that ain't my mail. What do you use for your cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers as they flower and grow fruits? Star plant. Excuse me. Star planter. Star plant patio. Thank you for your question. What do I use for my cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers as they flower and grow? I switch them. Once I see the first blooms, I don't wait for fruit. I start using a blooming fertilizer to support my cucumbers and tomatoes. This is how I prevent what a lot of people have problems with, blossom end rot, to which I don't have that problem because I condition my soil. I also use a soil conditioner, which I am applying right now, which is my neem seed meal is the soil conditioner. It's also a slow release fertilizer, which also supports moisture and all of the things in the soil so that, yeah, the plants can absorb the nutrients better. And child, why do I gotta be thinking so hard? Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. No, that Gilbert girl, I don't have a cat. I have a bunny. I have a Rex rabbit. He's indoors. The reason they out here and chilling, they gonna do this for a while till they realize that there is no bunny in the area. I've had rodents digging in my pots, but once they realize that, okay, bunnies or rabbits make burrows underneath, so the reason they dig is because they're looking for the habitat, which is not out here. So once they realize that, they give up and they leave. But I have a rabbit, a mini Rex. It's not a regular size rabbit, and it will not get to be the size of a regular. It's gonna stay the same size, or the same 4 pounds as it is right now, even though he could be 5. Let's go to the chat. That acts like a say that, Urban, cause honey, they don't live here. This live after the live. That's funny, because yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. Let me click on another button, y'all. I wasn't going to correct you. What you said, you meant you said. That ain't for me. Okay, let me click this button over here. Lighting. Flash on. Retouch. Retouch on. Okay, so what do that do? Maybe I can't see nothing. Is anybody noticing anything different? I got the retouch on. I can't tell. Let me see. Retouch on. Retouch off. Retouch. I'm not sure what that button does. It was a girl, bye. Sorry, y'all. It was a bug crawling on my screen. I had to get him off because he wasn't going away. So I smashed him. Yes, I did. Okay, I don't know what that button. It don't look like it's doing nothing. I guess it retouches the picture. Mm, girl. Let me turn back around so I can quit looking ugly. Cause these bugs, they bugging me. They is bugging me. Scrolling in the chat. I have two. Okay, y'all talking. Uh-oh, it's 12 o'clock. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go mute. Okay, we just had one of those tornado drills where they send off that loud siren, and it was very loud, so I didn't want that in my video. Even though I ain't doing nothing right now. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Out with Key. Hello. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me scroll back because I got to figure out how I can. It ain't going to let me touch. Hold on. It is not. And why is they starting it over again? So, y'all, it's not letting me touch the screen. What's going on? I'm not understanding. Lord, hold on, y'all. Okay, because that noise is loud. It irritates my head. Like, why do... Anyway, I know we got to... But out with Key, I will make you a comrade in blue when I get back to my laptop because it's not allowing me to touch my screen and make any decisions. So, David, I'm going to need your help because you're the only comrade in blue that I see right now. If anything get out of hand, can you handle that, sir? Please and thank you kindly. Just asking for a friend. Thank you for scrolling through. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. They bite through my clothes. Yeah, they will. But I be sprayed up. That's why I said I want to get me some sleeves because the sleeves will allow me to feel better while I'm working out here. I be sweating and stuff with all these clothes on. Y'all class been over. Yeah, I'm having a discovery moment. I'm up here pressing buttons. I ain't doing nothing. Trying to learn how to navigate going live through YouTube. Somebody cat pooped in one of my pepper grow. What the heck? And I'm throwing, yeah, that is unfortunate. But these big herbs and things pretty much keep them out of my pots. And when you're using herbs for pest control, they need to be more like this. Is tricolor sage. You cannot have one plant next to a something you're trying to protect because one plant is not going to do. It needs friends to help it along. Yes, it does. And particularly basil. Matter of fact, I got a pot of basil right here. But, the door open. This basil, contrary to what people think, it's not doing anything because it's not flowering. Yeah, it smells and when you rub it and blah, blah, blah. The only time this is a insect helper is when it's flowering. Uh-oh, sorry about that notification. When it's flowering, because this is when the majority of the oils and the smells come out of this plant. As long as it's small and growing, it's doing nothing. You actually have to come in here and physically make it do something as far as smells and odors and things like that for it to be pungent. Other than that, it is not doing a thing. And I just said that because I be hearing folks saying plant this and plant that, and you got to plant more than one because one is not helping. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Hey, Key. Scrolling in the chat. Hey, Happy Mac in here. Hey, sis. I did not see you scroll in. Thank you for scrolling through. Thanks for sharing and teaching us anything or anytime, Miss Lynette Lawrence. Scrolling in the chat. My cucumbers are yellow and not green. Why is that? Just asking for a friend. Wow. You said your cucumbers are yellow and not green. Okay, so it could be the variety. And once a cucumber starts, these are, I cannot give you an example because I have dragon egg and they are white. So I can't give you an example using those. They start out green and then they turn pale. And now they turn it all the way white because that's what color they are. But yeah, if your cucumbers are turning yellow, they are overripe and you should pick them. You do not have to wait for cucumbers or tomatoes or anything like that. This is harvestable and eatable. This is harvestable and eatable. And I say that because I'm about to harvest all of these and take this vine down. So if you have yellowing, specifically if it starts yellowing at the bottom and raises, you've left your fruit on the vine too long. And the way I would say to remedy that is to test your fruits. They're going to be all different sizes. This size, taste them as they grow in all of the stages. The same thing with the peppers. Taste, I have eaten one of these. I got it covered up because I don't want nothing taking a bite out of them. Hopefully I can find one for y'all. There go one over there. This is a sweet pepper. I only grow sweet peppers out here. But this is a leisure. And I've eaten it like this. And it tastes like a bell pepper to me. That's just my taste buds. So I would just advise that you taste your fruits in every stage that they grow, from small to large, to decipher when you want to harvest. Don't be waiting until everything get all big and looking crazy, because the bigger it is, the riper it is, and the shorter time that you will have to eat that whatever you're harvesting. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the tit. Uh-oh, it done jumped, y'all. That's a very... Girl, this tomato plant, Happy Mac. Child, this tomato plant. I would not be going... Girl, bye. Look at her. I mean, just what the world. But yeah, this tomato plant is huge. Look how thick that stalk is. And then on the bottom, it's even putting out more roots. And it ain't even all the way, the soil ain't all the way even up there. But this is Alice's dream. It was, girl. Oh, it's the bean planting. Child, I thought something was on me. Whew. Alice's dream tomato is a free seed that I got from Baker's Creek, and it looked like a pretty tomato, but Lord, it is so big. That is the biggest tomato I have ever grown. ever. Who got a cat? Not me. Scrolling in the chat. Uh-oh. Happy Wednesday. Okay, that's not my meal. I have one in the house. All right, y'all, I'm finna click some more buttons right quick. This button says flash. Does that mean that, okay, I gotta look crazy because I gotta see. Child, it turned on the light. Let me turn that stuff off because that's going to wear my battery down. So there's a flash button on here. So I'm nah, that just told me something. I can record later during the day when yeah, it's a light button, but you can turn it on and off while you're recording. All right, y'all. I know the yeah, that's the mute. Okay, I'm finna click on the camera button. Child, what that do? Is it me a bobblehead? Okay, well. So you can go live without showing your face. Is that what that do? Hide live video. Y'all can still hear me, right? But you can't see, and you can't see the front or the back of the camera. That is interesting. Interesting indeed. Woo, these flies. Oh, I forgot to click it. There you go. So you got to click it. Just clicked on the button that says hide live video. And it looked, was y'all still hearing me when it just showed my thumbnail? I said a bobblehead, Lord, thumbnail. David, I have some. That's not my nail star plant patio. Oh, anytime, anytime. I enjoy talking about gardening. Good morning. Jesus is Lord. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. That cat needs to be outside. David, your hibiscus. Thank you so much. These are the ones that I cross-pollinated and started from seed. And this so far is the only pink and white one. The rest of them are red. I'm waiting on my, girl, where is it at? I have an all red. Oh, man. I know you're kidding me. It fell on my plant, Lord. This steak fell on my plant. Let me turn it around. Hold on, y'all. I got to look at that. I'm glad you said something because it is smashing the plant that I want. I mean, I want them all, but honey. And I need to take those flowers off. Child, this bag is dry as a bone. I promise I watered you yesterday. Probably because of all these plants, but you can't be laying on the plant that I want, honey. And why? There you go. And this is the only one that ain't flowered yet. Sorry about that notification, y'all. But this is my Holy Grail hibiscus. This is the only one that I did not start from seed. I had I purchased a cutting for this one. There it is. Oh, girl, and it ain't even no flower, B. What the world? Oh, yes, it is on that basil. But Holy Grail hibiscus, this is how that bush should look once it's fully full. And I'm going to be moving it to another pot. I just wanted to get them started because they are acclimated. And what I've learned about my hibiscus while I'm here, I can show you. So hopefully, if you're growing hibiscus in a container, you won't make this mistake. But what I've learned, child, look how thick that thing is. It's from seeds, y'all. Wow, it's bigger than my finger. But anywho, what I've learned, I'm trying to see if I can find, and there's one. This is a perennial hibiscus, a cold hardy hibiscus is what I grow from seed. And so is this Holy Grail. But what I've learned is I used to chop them all the way back into, I gotta let this up. I used to chop them back all the way into the pot and then mulch it. And then I had a couple of problems where they did not come back. Last season, I chopped it above, I chopped it above the pot, which is right there. and it started growing new growth. If you chop it too close to the base like that, it's it struggles to come back. But if you give it this much above the soil, it'll come back because it's a perennial. So don't chop it all the way back to the soil line. Only chop it and leave a little bit of that stem so that it can continue to grow. That's what I learned for myself. So yeah, the hard way even. And I will be having seeds, so I will be giving them away. Once I'm giving away my seeds, my hibiscus seeds, this is a cold hardy hibiscus. Once again, I have mixed colors because what I didn't used to do was label them when I harvested them. I just put them all in one. But now what I'm doing is chaba. I'm braiding the stems together, and I can keep track of what I've harvested. And so far, these bees be coming in like a helicopter. And so far, I haven't harvested any because they just started. Oh, that's broke. That's unfortunate. It'll be all right. But yeah, in order for me to keep them together, I've been braiding the stems. I need to, is this, oh, this is a red one. That's why it's so big. The red ones are always the thickest. God, these bees just, girl, by. And he just persistent with it too. So yeah, I will be having seeds. I marked it. I put the white one over here for the pink, and I put a red one over here so I know that these are red, because once they fall off the flower, I can't tell what the seeds are, so I gotta mark them now, to which I'm taking an extra step just for me. I'm gonna have some mixed and some either white or red and whatever else come out of here. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Everybody is still talking. I thought that was one of them buttons. You hit the sirens. No. That's that tornado warning that they do at noon every, matter of fact, every Wednesday at noon. Child, what was that? Every noon, or Wednesday at noon, they send out a tornado warning. Scrolling in the chat. You might want to check your local weather. I know, Jesus is the Lord, because I had no idea. I was in Miss T chat this morning. They was talking about 90-degree weather. I said, it's only been in the 70s and 80s here. Let me check. Child, I looked at that weather. It said it's about to be 90 or in the 90s. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Anytime. Wait, I hope is you talking to me, Key? Yeah, I'm going to make you a Conrad in blue as soon as I get to my laptop, because they not allowing me to do, and I've done it before. This is how I know it's changed, because it's like a double screen instead of just a single screen now. You don't want me to get rid of people because I've seen. Yes, I do, David, but don't be funny with it. I mean, seriously, because I can't touch and kick people out or block them because it won't allow me to right now. Oh shit, I just lied. Why did you make me out a liar? Hold on. Let me try with let me go back to just key. Child, so maybe it only work on something. Okay, let me go back. It just made me out a lie because it popped up all smooth and I'm mad about it. That's why my voice got loud, because how it's gonna play me? Child, they won't let me click on you. But I clicked on beautiful dopeness and it brought up everything. Hold on, let me see. Oh, now it's making another lie out of me because it don't want to do it again. Retouch off. Okay, retouch on. That's just, I think that got to do with the quality of the video, that retouch button, because it ain't letting me touch nothing. I mean, how did I do that? Anyway, it won't let me do it. Dang gum. How did I? Matter of fact, outward key. Type 2 sentences so that I can click on, because one sentence only gives me a short, whereas a big block, maybe I can do it on a bigger block. Let me see. It just is not working. That was crazy. It just made me out of lie. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Outward Key. I appreciate that. Because I'm clicking along, trying to click, and then once I did click, it clicked up on a person I wasn't trying to click on. But anyhow, here we are. Woo! Girl, I just started some new cucumbers, trying to hurry up and grow before they fall. Yeah, hopefully you got some short cucumbers, as in 60 days or less. J3GS Farm. JX, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I ain't doing nothing. I'm done. I was fertilized. I got to get back to it, but I was fertilizing and mulching my plants. And I'm clicking on buttons right now, trying to figure out YouTube. Scrolling in the chat. Please don't forget to hit that. Thank you. As long as you in here, if you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Oh, excuse me. Scrolling in the chat. That cat loves your garden. Yes, Chanel loves the garden. It's about 6. It could be more cats than that. But they very territorial. So when one comes, pretty much that's who's up here. But they all come up here. Black, white. Uh-oh, did I hit my mic? Oh, man, y'all. I don't even know. Can y'all hear me? I'm going to knock my mic off. Scrolling in the chat. But these stray cats, yeah, it's a whole bunch of them. Uh-oh. Oh, thanks. I'm confused on why you threatening. Wait, who threatening somebody? I know it ain't David. Okay. And how did I get way back up there, Lord? Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Unique's Garden. Howdy. Thank you for scrolling through. Lemongrass tea is so good with rosemary. Yes, it is. I totally agree. I'm at the bottom, y'all. Scrolling in the chat. Teas are the best. Yes, indeed. Lemon balm. My lemon balm didn't do nothing. It's still over there struggling, as a matter of fact. Scrolling in the chat. Ah, these bees. Okay, I was going over there, but it's so much going on over there. So much going on over there. And I think I have used up enough of y'all time too, so I don't got no more buttons to push. Scrolling in the chat, I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I don't got no more buttons to push. I've tried them all. And I've learned plenty. So now, what I know, I'm going to try to utilize it. And I might come back again because there was a new button on here that said practice. So I want to come back and see what that practice button is about, because I need all the practice I can get. Won't be today though, because like I said, I still got a lot of pots that I still need to finish fertilizing and mulching, and I'm going to get it done today because yeah, I ran out of Oreos used litter, but I got some new stuff in there, so that's what I'm going to continue to use. Let me scroll in this chat one more good time. I would have never thunk it. Oh, I done missed some stuff. Crupple. Yeah, you know it. Scrolling in the chat. What you scrolling in the chat screen? Carol, the girl miniature. Thank you for scrolling through. Beautiful hibiscus. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. We are about to wrap it up. I'm just scrolling back through the chat, seeing if I missed anything, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because my stomach is growling. I didn't eat this morning, and then I had to stop and go to an appointment, and my stomach about to eat a hole in my back. Scrolling in the chat. That Gilbert girl. Okay, that's not my man. All right, y'all. I know y'all got stuff to do too, so we about to end this live all over, or should I say end this live again for the second time. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Y'all have a productive day on purpose.